確かに日本はある領域、カーツーロードのテレマティクスにおいてはかなり他の国よりも進んでしまったんですけども、フォルクスワーゲンは今までもそうだったと思いますけども、現在21世紀の世界の自動車産業のリーダーのうちの一人として見たときに、どういうような分野で例えば日米をそしてこれから大きい市場として期待されている、いわゆる中国やブラジルやインド、そういった国々と一緒に次世代のモビリティのこの安全性 ITS の、その一つの、ポテンシャルをですね、どういうところでハーモナイズ、国際的にハーモナイズしてどういうところは競争していく、そういうようななんかお考えがあれば。ちょっと私は日本人として心配するのが、日本だけある分野だけが特化していくとですね、やっぱ世界とのハーモナイズができない状態になっていくのもいけないと思いますし、カーツーロードのコミュニケーションができてるから、カーツーカーの技術に対して少し遅れていくような気配がなきにしもあらずなんですね。ですからこれから世界の中のハーモナイズを考えたときに、どういう分野は強調し ITS において、もちろん通信プロトコルも含めてですけど、どういう分野は競争する、そういうような枠組みの話というのはディスカッションしてるんでしょうか。少なくとも20世紀の失敗はしてはいけないと思うんですね。右ハンドルと左ハンドルを作ってしまったように、どこか一緒に協調できるところはもう今のうちから考えておいた方がいいんではないかなという意味でお伺いしてます。
Yeah, that's really a problem you are mentioning. I think it makes a lot of sense to cooperate in standards and to compete in applications in the end. At the moment, unfortunately, we don't have the same standard of communication. In Japan, there's a 5.8 gigahertz standard established. In Germany or in Europe, we are establishing at the moment the 5.9 gigahertz for safety applications on a different protocol. And in the US, there's again another protocol running. This makes it pretty difficult for us as an automobile manufacturer to harmonize that. We have to do that, we can do that, but in the end it costs money. I really don't know how to get out of that. We are trying to do that in different consortium to cooperate and to get standards. We also do that with all OEMs because it doesn't make sense to compete in standards of communication. These are usually also standards which live for 10 or 20 years, and it's better really to cooperate there. On the standardization, I see some good attempt in Europe. So in Europe, I think we will get one standard. It probably won't fit to the Japanese standard, and it will be a bit different from the American standard. What we can do at the moment is very difficult because all the regions somehow push their own ideas and technologies, and you know that also from the safety side, we have different safety standards in the US, in Europe, and in Asia, and we have to fulfill all of them, and this just costs money. It would help us as manufacturer if the standards in some parts would be harmonized worldwide.
ありがとうございます。質問というか最後のコメント、お伺いしたいのはですね、今回の私たちが、迎えている、自動車危機というか世界的な経済危機、これに対して、やはり自動車そのものが全く新しいものにどういうふうに復活するかではなくて、新しいものに生まれ変わらないと、カスタマーたちはなかなか自動車に振り向いてくれないのではないかというふうに、日本では、特に私は考えているんですけども、その中で環境問題のみならず安全性のみならず、やはりこの ITS を使った新しい車が走れる環境も含めてですね、ご覧の通り東京の渋滞は非常にひどいわけですけども、車だけではなくて車を走る環境も一緒に考えていく時代が訪れているのではないかなと思います。そういう意味で、 日本ではトヨタ、ホンダがあります。ドイツにはフォルクスワーゲン、ダイムラーがありますけども、そろそろ自動車メーカーっていう殻から脱皮して、モビリティサービス産業みたいな視点で、強いリーダーシップをこれからフォルクスワーゲンに、グローバルに発揮していただきたい、そんな期待も込めて最後のコメントを伺えればと思います。
The current crisis, I think, is a little bit decoupled from the future of the automobiles. I think the crisis is more based on a very hard financial hit we've had. Still, I think you're right that we have to maybe a bit to reinvent the car and the business. For me, the need for individual mobility will stay. People want to be mobile, they want to move, they want to visit friends, they have to go to work. So this need is still there and it will stay. How we solve that is a different story. And I think in the future we will have more intermobility between different means of mobility. We will have different concepts for mobility, but that will take a lot of time. I think we have to change also the mind of our society, and also this will take time. So maybe this crisis is for us, for all of us, a chance really to rethink what we are doing. The problem is that nobody was really prepared for the crisis and nobody was prepared last year for the big oil shock. What I've seen internally, all the companies, everybody is missing 10 years of research at the moment. So topics we addressed for the year 2020, we are asked now for doing it. And we are very hard doing research and trying to get things we do in research 10 years earlier. But that takes time and you cannot do that in 1 or 2 years. But you can be sure that at the moment development and research is working extremely hard to make that happen. I'm sure maybe this year or next year we will present more ideas to get your idea, what you've formulated, running and to contribute parts of that. But it will be a very hard job where not only the automobile industry can solve the problem, it's also the mentality, it's the customer, it's the government. So we have to work together to solve that. And I think to some extent we need some more cooperation than competition in this crisis at the moment.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.